Hi, this is Megan Valancourt, and I'm here with our third training in finding a legitimate home-based business that's going to have you profiting. In this training, we're going to be sharing with you the different business models that are out there and how to identify which business model is going to bring you the success you're looking for. Now, I know that everybody is busy, so why should you take time to watch this video? In the upcoming video, I'm going to be exposing some of the surprising key elements that can have you making the right decision to profit at the beginning of your online business. It doesn't matter what other people are telling you they're making with their online business. You need to discover what's going to work for you to have you profiting at the beginning so you're not following in somebody else's footsteps and making a mistake and choosing the wrong business model that's not going to work for you. Before you even start looking at internet business opportunities, you need to identify what you want out of the business. And that's all going to start with your financial goals. Before you even look into a business, you need to ask yourself some key and critical questions. Like, how much money are you looking to make in the first 6 months? Are you looking to supplement your current income? Or maybe you're just looking for enough to make a monthly car payment. Are you looking to make money today? Or are you looking to make money into the future? What can or will you not do to reach your financial goals? Now you need to look at your goals and your business, and everybody knows that they're looking to make money with their online business. But you need to ask yourself exactly what are your money goals, and here's our very first example. Let's say you're looking to earn $700 for a monthly car payment within your first 6 months of business, and then you're looking to build every single month from that point on for retirement. In this case, immediate income is not a priority. You're looking for more long-term profits. Your financial goals would be more in alignment for what we call an MLM opportunity, or otherwise known as multi-level marketing. And this is what we're going to learn about MLMs. Why MLMs have a bad name, when MLMs are right for you, and the realistic truth behind multi-level marketing. But wait a second. Did that reach your financial goals? What if you need to make money sooner rather than later? Here's another example of your money goals that can be used that are different from the one that we viewed before. Let's say you're looking to make money as quickly as possible, but you'd like to reach 5 to 6 figures in the first 6 months. Now in this case, immediate income is a priority. You're looking for larger and more immediate profit margins that's going to grow over time. In this case, your financial goals would be more in alignment for a direct sales business. And the upcoming slides, we're going to be sharing with you how to know if a direct sales business is right for you, when you should not own direct sales, and the current direct sales trends. These are two good business opportunities. We have MLM or multi-level marketing opportunities, and we have the direct sales business opportunities. Two business models, but for very different goals. So why do MLMs have such a bad name? And I'm going to be sharing with you the biggest misconceptions about MLM opportunities. Now here's the diagram that explains multi-level marketing. And in the average case, we have you at the top, and the idea is for you to bring in 2 people, and then they sell to 2 people, and as the diagram goes on, at the end you're starting to see a real lucrative monthly income. But this is why MLMs get a bad rep. Normally people think that the person at the top is making the money, and then you're down bottom doing all the work for the person at the top. This is not necessarily a fair review. But what I will tell you is there's some facts that you need to be aware of as far as multi-level marketing goes. We have MLM concept. MLM is otherwise known as multi-level marketing. And as you can see here, there's very different levels where a group of networking people come together. And the concept is of teamwork, where you're the person coming in, you bring in 2, they bring in 2, until you get down below where the team growth creates that stable monthly income. Now there is some teamwork benefits. You're working together to create an income. The idea here is you just recruit 2 people, they bring in 2 people, and when your team builds up, your monthly income increases. So while the teamwork atmosphere sounds fantastic, why is it that some people fail with MLM and some people have success? And we have to go back to our financial goals and how that works with the business opportunity that you're going to choose. So we need to expose the truth about multi-level marketing so you're really clear on what the multi-level marketing business can do for you and what it cannot do for you. First of all, MLMs do bring in a great residual income, and residual income is money earned month after month with no new work being implemented. Now, the average profit margin takes 1 to 2 years to see any real benefits. The failure rate with MLM is immensely high. Now, let's look into why the failure rate is so high, and then we're going to expose why MLMs can make you an incredible income. Now let's evaluate the MLM reality. And the reality is your success is going to be dependent on the teamwork and the work of others within your networking. Now you have to consider each person you sponsor is going to average you approximately $2. Now this is all dependent on the business opportunity and what their compensation structure is. However, the average amount is around $2 each month for each person that you sponsor. Each person that your people bring in is going to average you about $1. What this means, for an example, within 2 months, if you bring in 6 sponsors and then 7 come from your team, you're going to total about $19. So here's the reality of that. The number of people to bring into this business structure is high to see any real profits. The burnout rate is extremely high as people want to see results and they need to see them fairly quickly. Many don't see that big payment within 60 days. They're going to drop out. And most are going to spend time replacing people they've lost to get those people who had the same goals and financial gain that they're looking for with an MLM opportunity. Now, advertising versus profits. You end up going to your warm market, family and friends, because the reality is if you're making $19 in a month, to invest the time into advertising and then invest money into earning those types of profits, it just doesn't make sense. So a lot of times people at the beginning will go to their warm market, their family and friends, and the reality is when you do that, the failure rate becomes immensely high as the burnout rate of going to your family and friends and networking that way is just not realistic. Marketing training is going to be essential, and many, because of the mass number that are trying to come in, are not going to get the necessary training in order to make their MLM work. So you're probably wondering, why would anyone join an MLM? Well, the fact is it is a low startup cost. When built right, it does have a fantastic residual income. It does have a great compensation plan for somebody who's looking for that monthly residual income, maybe for retirement. And it does have a benefit for additional stream of income. So what happens when your financial goals are more in alignment for immediate income? And this is where we're going to give you some information on the direct sales business and if it's right for you. So let's take some time to define exactly what a direct sales business is to see if it's going to be a right fit for your financial goals. Here we are with a diagram that's similar to the MLM that kind of explains exactly what a direct sales business is. You're going to have where you're going to make instant commissions. You bring your customers in and the average commission is $500 up to $5,000 per sale. You can earn commissions off your customer sales, so it does have a powerful residual side to most direct sales companies. And the benefit here is payouts are made directly to you as the business owner. So while online growth is quicker and more profitable, there are some important facts that you must know. The startup cost will be more. Training is still important. Price ticket and value still need to be considered. You need products and services, and this goes back to our training about finding that legitimate home-based business. Now, because direct sale is in high demand, a lot of companies are trying to mimic the structure. So again, go back to our training on finding that legitimate home-based business. Now, getting mentoring training is essential in both business opportunities. Now, while profits are estimated faster with a direct sales business, you still have to consider the marketing and advertising. But the time and effort that you put in for marketing when the ratio is higher makes a lot more sense than making only about $8 a month off a residual side. Now, these are good business models that can make you a lot of money if they give you the avenue to reach the goals that you're looking for. And that's all going to depend on your financial path. So you need to consider your financial goals your long-term and short-term goals, proven training and support.